Hello everyone. In the previous video I showed blue-green rolling and canary deployment with a single load balancer. It means we have single point of failure. What does it mean? If our user load balancer will be stopped, user cannot reach our backend servers. Of course we can achieve this with Heartbeat or KeepAliveD, but in this video I will show deployment with a DNS load balancing. DNS load balancing good because we can use our backend servers in the different clouds or in different dedicated server providers. Let me show you topology. We have two DNS servers, NS1 and NS2, and the NS1 is master server, the NS2 and the slave DNS server. It means if user traffic will come to the DNS name appprospect.smb.com, it will be balanced between NS1 and NS2 to the backend servers with the IP address 10.1.4.42.151 and 52, which I showed in the topology. The deployment topology is nearly the same which I showed in previous video. It means DevOps engineer will write some string inside of Telegram chat and it will trigger Jenkins CI/CD to deploy new source codes via Ansible to the backend 1 and backend 2. But firstly, let me show the traffic from user side, how it comes to the backend 1 and backend 2 with the DNS load balancing. As we see, we have two records for app and core DNS names inside of our DNS servers. It's a DNS1 master and DNS2 slave servers. I'm looking to the configuration DNS configuration file in the master server each 0.1 second, and it's NS lookup command execution. As we see, it's balancing traffic between our backend 1 and backend 2. If I will open backend 1 and backend 2 and try to refresh our page, as we see it comes to the backend 1. But if we will stop our backend 1 server, I mean web server, as we see the two records for app and core to the backend 1 servers deleted from name server configuration. It means even inside of slave server it will be resolved to the one of them. And if I will press F5, it will work because of it is going to the backend 2. Let me show. Yeah, it works. I can do the same stuff for backend 2 too. Let me show the records at the same time. I will start Nginx for backend 1. It will be added and stop. It will be deleted, and then go to show how traffic will come to the backend 1 because of I have deleted backend 2. I mean I have stopped web server inside of backend 2 servers. As we see now, traffic comes only to the backend 1. Let me show the deployment. Actually, it's the same like as I showed before. I will write some string and string will be execute Jenkins job via API. I'm writing menu and will input string. It will execute job inside of Jenkins with the number 106 as we see. Let me pause the video because of deployment time. It's again calling to me, but I will not answer. I showed this in the previous video. And I will pause the video in the right moment when it will switch traffic between backend 1 and backend 2. As we see, it stopped our Nginx server, started to deploy new codes for the front and backend. I mean the source codes for Node React application and the source codes for the backend Symfony application. I will back when it will execute smoke tests and start configuration for the web server, and I will show how records for the backend 1 will be added to the DNS load balancer, DNS servers. Yes, it is the right time. It's going to check smoke test for front and back, and after that it will start web server, and the record will be added here, yes, as we see. And if I will press F5, everything will work fine because of the traffic comes to one of the nodes. Actually, it's the first node because the browser hashed the name app prospectus and become to the first node. And it's triggered second node. I will pause the video, or maybe I can show the time when it will be stopped. I mean web server inside of backend, and these records will be deleted after 30 seconds, I think. Let me show the right time when it will be executed. Yes, actually it is deleted. I will pause the video and will back when the record be added and check the traffic from user side. It is the right time to resume video because of, yes, as we see, it's added the record for the backend too. Actually, both of nodes deployed successful, and if I will press F5 with the logs, we can see our new source code deployed to the backend server successful, and user can't feel any fail between nodes. I mean, it is like a zero downtime deployment with blue-green switching. And in the next video, I will show how our PostgreSQL cluster works with syncing, I mean, all SQL queries between master and slave nodes. I will prepare all components with background file and bash codes, and I will push it to my GitHub account. Thank you for watching.